Hi everybody, it's Jeff. It's the end of day 2 for the campaign to put the Three Finger Opera on vinyl. I don't have a script today, but I thought it would be important just to start making the updates that I promised, to tell the stories behind the songs and tell about the guests who joined Ping on this record. I want to start by saying thanks to everybody who's backed the project so far. We've raised almost a third of our goal. And that's very encouraging, and I look forward to putting together a very fun project for everybody who backs putting the Three Finger Opera onto vinyl, or who picks up the CD or the downloads or any of the other fun trinkets that we have on offer. When I was a kid, I lived in rural southeast Texas, spent a lot of time in my room listening to records, and when I was very young, I had a lot of the Disneyland original little long playing records. They had a storybook with, I think, 16 pages, and it was 2 7-inch vinyl sides. And it would start off with an announcer who would welcome you to the story and tell you how to know when the next song was coming. Usually it was when Tinkerbell would ring her little bells like this. Bing. And then we say, and now let's begin the story. And so this album, which tells a story, starts the same way. And one of my very favorite bands in the world is still, to this day, this band right here, the Fixx. One of the finest rock and roll singers of his or any generation is a man named Curnin, and you may be familiar with his songs with the band, like One Thing Leads to Another, or Red Skies at Night, Stand or Fall, any number of other songs. This record, well, Less Cities, More Moving People, and Are We Ourselves, and I believe I am correct in saying that the song Deeper and Deeper, which wound up on the Streets of Fire soundtrack, came from the sessions for this record, but moved to the soundtrack. And the title cut, Phantom Living, Woman on a Train, Lose Face, Facing the Wind. I could list the entire record. That record is a big influence on my own songwriting. When I was concentrating more as an electric guitar player, Jamie Wester-Ram's guitar playing was very influential on what I did in the band's Farewell to Juliet and Sunny Day Roses. And nowadays, when I play more bass, the bass player from this record is Dan K. Brown, a very fine fretless player, also a tuba player, and fretted bass player with the band. So anyway, this group, the whole way around, everybody, I like what they do. And so, having been fascinated by that band for a long time, when I began my work as a guitar tech and my work as a music journalist, they all overlapped with Fixx activity, and so I was able to be guitar tech for Jamie at a couple of shows, and that was educational for me to see a band operating on that level close up, and nice to be able to pitch in. And when I started doing more professional writing, I was able to interview Cy, and I've written a few of his bios for his solo records. And so when I wanted to set up this record, like one of those Disneyland stories, I wanted the proper British avuncular, but a professorial voice. And Cy Curnin was perfect for that, and I asked him, and he did. He read the intro and the outro for this record. And it's just charming and fascinating, and it sets the mood perfectly. So it's wonderful to have a guest like that on this record, and I think it's a lot of fun for people of my generation who would recognize that voice and have fond memories of that, and can still go out and see that band performing at peak level today. They're set to come back to my area in November, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the Fixx again this fall. I don't know what else to say right now, and like I said, there was no script. This is already running very long, so if you've made it this far with me, thanks for watching, and thanks again for backing. And I'll be back within at least no more than 2 days with another update. Take care, everybody. Bye.